the season for the holidays, and if one of your family's traditions maybe is Elf on the Shelf, we've got a heads up for you. We have caught wind of some videos online showing some families' elves acting in ways that might put their elves on the naughty list, shall we say. So this morning, Chief Clinical Officer with Via Linda Behavioral Hospital, Tamara Luckett, is joining us with some tips for parents and elves to help keep our elves in line. Tamara, good morning to you.
Good morning, Gina.
You know, this is all in good fun, but if we take a left turn, so to speak, it could be detrimental to the kids. So we're recommending mom and dad maybe stay up a little late, have a conversation with the elf. So let's talk about that conversation. What kinds of behavior should we discourage from the elf?
So we love our elves, so I think it's a great opportunity for parents to work with their elves to design activities that are healthy for children and focus on things that include the holiday spirit. So goodwill, giving, forgiveness, spreading joy and cheer, along with, you know, the mischievousness and the antics that our elves can bring. But I think parents can take the opportunity to kind of guide the elves to stay within the bounds of a healthy Christmas.
On that note, you know, we've seen some things on social media, and some of these videos are perhaps made specifically just for show, if you will, on social media, but some of them can be kind of disturbing. At what point do you say that's too far for the elf?
Well, I think if it's shocking to a child, or if it's harmful to their self-esteem, or it causes them, you know, some form of trauma. So, for example, we've seen videos of parents snipping their children's pajamas, or the elf causing some chaos in the family where there's destruction and maybe some negative situations. You know, we certainly want parents to guide their elves away from those kinds of things, and coach elves into things that bring joy, along with a little mischievousness, but stay in the boundaries.
And I want to get to the positive in just a second, but there's one other thing I want to touch, because there are other subtle themes that could be, you know, harmful for our kids as well, like comparison to siblings, or maybe embarrassing a child. Can you tell me about what kind of effect that can, I mean, some people might find that funny, but it's not so funny to a child who maybe takes it personally, yeah?
Absolutely. I mean, children have very tender self-esteems, and they're developing, and we want to nurture that. And so activities that are comparative to other siblings, or punitive, or might try to scold or even guide children's behaviors, elves that create those kinds of scenarios can actually cause some stress for children.
Yeah, so if there's a feeling that a child's being monitored or watched, can you tell me what that does to a child?
It can help them or cause them to become a little hypervigilant and create stress and distrust of elf and elf magic.
Sure, absolutely. So I feel like the elf is a really great opportunity for any parent to sit down with a child and have a conversation about a lot of different subjects. What do you think are some of the best subjects that we can broach with, you know, given what our elf shows, what behavior they show?
Well, I really like the idea of helping the elf and the family stay within really healthy celebration activities, and focusing on the meaning of Christmas and the holidays. So looking at how to have really healthy behaviors, look at some communication, like developing healthy communication, healthy relationships, and sharing, caring, those kinds of things.
And I imagine too, if elf is engaged in things like teamwork or generosity or kindness, those are all great conversation starters too.
Absolutely. Goodwill. You know, it would be wonderful to see our elves maybe work on donating to a shelter.
Oh, I love that.
Leaving a little note for kids that the family, you know, gets to celebrate, that there may be another child that gets to have a nice Christmas because of something the elf did on their behalf.
Or maybe leaving some canned goods behind or something.
Yep.
I love that. Those are great ideas. Tamara, thanks for the conversation. Appreciate it. And
you're welcome.
Happy holidays to you and your family.
Thank you. You too.